Hello everybody, this is Jay the Haunter, and today we have to unbox and set up is the new for 2024 Spirit Halloween, the Cremator. This is an animatronic that from the start I was really fond of. I really loved this guy's character and the flaming effect. I was gonna hold off and get it in stores, but then I saw people getting it and then I just couldn't bring myself to wait any longer. So now he's here. Upon opening the box, this is what you are going to see right away. There is his body, his base, his poles, the control box. This is the hand with the skull. This actually appears to be loose, so we can pull this right out. Let's see if I can pull this out with one hand so we can look at it together. Go. And this skull is a lot bigger than I expected it to be. That actually looks really good. It does not look that great online in the photos that people have been posting, but it looks even better in person. That looks really cool. I really like that. And it looks like the rest of him is twist tied here in the box. Actually, that's a lie. There's his instructions with his adapter, some wire clips, and a tool to help take him apart at the end of the season. And now it looks like the rest of everything is tied in the box. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out this piece of cardboard that he is tied to and show you how he comes tied in the box. Here is how the Cremator is tied in the box, and since this is a Tekky product, you are going to have a lot of twist ties because Tekky definitely likes to make sure that your products will get to you in one piece, secure, safe and sound inside of the boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and untie all of these twist ties, get them all laid out, show you everything he comes with, and we'll put them together. Here is everything that the Cremator comes with. You have 4 various leg poles, a pole that has one of the flaming lights on it, his 2 arms left and right, the control box, the instruction baggie that does have a tool to help you disassemble them at the end of the season, wire clips, and his 6-volt 2-amp DC adapter, his base that also has another flaming light with a cord coming from it, the skull, and the Cremator himself. Let's get to his setup. Your first part for assembly is going to be locating your 2 poles labeled A, snap lock them into the base matching A to A, and then locating both of your B poles and snap locking those into your A poles matching B to B. Please note that for this part of the assembly that I am showing you, I do have this set up backwards because that is where the stickers are located. Make sure you have the part labeled front facing towards you. Now we are going to locate the control box portion of this animatronic, and we are going to snap lock that in matching C to C. After snap locking in the control box matching C to C, go ahead and locate your pole labeled D and snap lock that into the control box frame matching D to D. Now would be a good time to go ahead and run the wire from the light that is on your D pole and plug that into the designated spot on the control box. This would also be a great time to locate the wire coming from the light that is on the base of your figure and plug that into your control box. Now we are going to locate the body to the Cremator and snap lock that in here at the top, matching E to E. After properly snap locking on the body for the Cremator, let's go ahead and locate his arms and snap lock those into their designated places. After attaching the Cremator's arms, go ahead and locate the skull with the hands and snap lock those in to the connectors that are at the wrists of the arms. Then go ahead and locate the little slit that is on the side of the costume and run the cable from the skull to the control box and plug that in to ensure that the skull's LEDs get power. While you are on the underside of his cloak, go ahead and also locate the wiring that does go for his sensor and plug that into the control box so he can be activated with motion. And lastly, go ahead and go to the bottom of the Cremator's cloth. Lift up the black creepy cloth and find the white sheet that is on the underside of the fabric, and there's going to be a long Velcro strip that goes all the way across the front of the base. You're going to Velcro that down. It is going to be tough to pull down because this is also going to bend his head forward to give him the kind of illusion that he is looking down. The purpose of this is so that the cloth is not flailing around and ruining the effect of the flaming lights inside the body of this animatronic. Now let's go ahead and see how we're going to power him. The Cremator here has 2 different ways you can power him. One, you can use the included 6-volt 2-amp DC adapter, or you can pop in for AA batteries. Since this prop only moves and talks, I will be utilizing the AA batteries, because since there are no motors or anything, or any drastic motors, it is just the motors in the two lights, I don't foresee this prop having any issues running through batteries. And here he is, all set up and ready to go. I'm going to demo him in the light, and then I'm going to close the blinds, turn off all the lights, and show you to him in the dark, since his main selling point is his lighting effects.
Step into the shadows with me, mortal, where the boundary between life and death blurs, and the night holds its breath for you. I am the scorching wind that whispers of your demise. Surrender to the flames and let the ashes carry you to unseen realms of the underworld. Cross the threshold where the dead walk free. Enter, and in the darkness you will find me.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the new for 2024, the Cremator from Spirit Halloween. I absolutely love this prop. The smoldering effect on it is done really well. I'll go ahead and turn off the lights again so you can see it. The smoldering effect looks absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love the look of the skull that is in his hands and the mold of his hands. Online, this does not look as amazing as it does in person. The online photos are pretty deceiving about that, but this looks incredible. I absolutely love the mold of that skull. We've seen skulls around a lot. I don't know what it is about that particular style of that skull, but I really like that. I love this flaming hooded figure that we have going on here. I think it was done pretty well. And I was really impressed with the quality of this prop, because a lot of people remember those static zombies Spirit had years ago that looked so phenomenal. They were such amazing products, but the build quality was a little bit on the cheaper side, so they could get it to a cheaper price point. This guy's build is phenomenal. The overall just cosmetic look is really great. This cloth is nice and hefty. It is not cheap. About the cheapest thing on this prop is going to be this little creepy cloth lining, and even that's not even bad. This is still a pretty thick creepy cloth, thicker than like the creepy cloth you go out and buy in the store. This is a pretty nice creepy cloth. And the audio is really loud and clear, and his dialogue, I really like his dialogue. It's really nice. His voice reminds me a lot of the Headless Jack Spirit Halloween sold a couple years ago. I don't mind it. I think the voice is pretty fitting for him. And again, his dialogue is really cool. My only flaw with this prop is the price tag. I think $200 is a lot for this prop. I got it for roughly about $190, and that was after the oversized shipping, the tax and everything. So to me, that felt worth it, because it was going into like everything they have to pay, the shipping and handling services to get it to me. But I really think this prop should have been in the $150 range. 200 is really pushing it. I will admit, this prop is really big. It is a lot taller and just beefier, bulkier than I expected it to be. So the height definitely does add a little bit more justification to his price. And the quality too, the quality is pretty great, but I still think it should have been around the $150 range. But if you have the opportunity to grab it, if it'll fit in something that you're doing for your scenes this year, I would recommend him. He's pretty cool. Definitely use that 20% off coupon to get him knocked down a little bit cheaper. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe.
Surrender to the